The working title for our film is called You Never Know. There's some other names floating around, but by the time it's edited, I'm sure we'll have a concrete title. Basically, we had 4 characters. Gemma's one of them, the best friend. Then we had Jane, which is the mother of the central character, Tabitha. And then we had Tabitha's husband, Bob. And basically, he's been having an affair. And his wife, Tabitha, has found out. She's had a private investigator, track him down and find out who he's having an affair with. So this scene is basically when she kind of reveals her cards that she knows that her husband's having an affair, and the people that are in the cafe, her mother and her friend, is one of the suspects of who he's having an affair with. Basically, the way we were revealing it is that she lays her cards on the table, but she's giving them a chance to kind of confess their sins. Can I have 1 minute? 1 minute, please. 1 minute. To confess their sins. And then, which they don't do, but she has poisoned the soup that they're eating. And because they don't confess their sins, they end up being poisoned. And it's revealed that is actually her mother, who has been having an affair with her husband. My roles on the scene involved script supervision and script writing with the rest of the team, put into proper format, printed out. Also, I was in charge of directing and the camera, because the majority of my group, well, all of my group bar myself, was in front of the camera. I was behind it, and me and Damien did the sound. And basically, I talk about the camera angles and stuff first. It was a nice cafe, but it had scaffolding around it, so it wasn't cosmetically pretty. And it was a really tight cafe, where the bar bit was big enough for all the 4 characters to sit. It was at the front of the shop front window, and that's where the scaffolding is. And there was only some little gap thing for me to go through to shoot them, but that's where we actually put the sound, the HN4N Zoom digital recorder. We didn't have the boom, but we just set it up so it's underneath the characters, recording upwards, so pointing upwards, so you can catch their dialogue without being in shot. So we had to do sync it as well, so we did the slate numbers and the takes and stuff like that on there. Also, in terms of camera, it was really hard because we had to film it from the outside, which I thought would actually add a bit of kind of texture to it. We've got people passing, reflections of the stuff. I had to work really hard to not be caught, all the camera or the equipment in the reflection of the glass. So I got some pretty interesting angles, but also lost out on close-ups and other stuff inside the shot, which I think would have enhanced the piece. Also, we had a constraint of time in terms of people have other engagements, like picking up their kids and stuff. So they had to start off, and then we did a scene with one of the staff members. I think actually the owner of the cafe, really nice man, who let us use his things and props and stuff like that. What else did I do that I enjoyed? And it was really hard directing while they're inside, but because I can see them run behind camera, it was good still. What else? It was really stressful in terms of my crew members were getting stressed out and stuff and acting and kind of just working, but it was really good actually. I just wish we had more time But we did the short list and stuff like that, which the other members did, and I went over them, but we didn't really go to music that much, you know, because when you're on location, things change, the environment's different, you know, you get new ideas and stuff like that, so that was good. You know, we just worked with the constraints that we had, and kind of creativity came through. So I was listening back to the sound, it sounds good. We looked at the rushes, it looks really good as well. So can't wait to do the edit and kind of, you know, put it in. Yeah. The vlog for A Woman's Raft short film that we did as part of my evaluation is that after doing the edit, I felt like I was a bit pushed for time in terms of completing the edit. Also, I went away on holiday and there was some other stuff that needed to be reshot, which I saw in the edit I was doing before I went away on holiday. Rod, my tutor, had, with the rest of my group mates, had gone and shot some other stuff. There were some bits with the continuity, like in terms of hair, the shop that we used, the location, the main location for the piece. When we first shot it, it was going on the cosmetic works in terms of scaffolding was around it, and they was going to get an exterior paint job. When Rod did go back to shoot it with the group, the rest of it had changed colour from black to red. The scaffolding had come down, so there's a lot of stuff that was unusable. And also we use available light, which really looks really well in the edit. It's got a nice grade to it without even doing a grade or colouring it or anything like that. Also, from the kind of development of the story, we had some songs in mind like Sade's Do It No Ordinary Love and some other well-known artist songs that would have fit perfect for the piece, but we can't use it because we might get sued if we was to upload our video to YouTube or Vimeo or any other kind of video networking site. So I spoke to a friend of mine. He's a producer, produces his own stuff. He works for the likes of EMI, Sony and stuff. I just went around to him and I told him about the piece. He kind of composed something for me, which I haven't actually put in the edit as of yet, but I'm thinking I will now that I've got a bit more time to do so. Also, yeah.